Hi, my name is David and welcome to my channel. Today I have an unboxing for you. It's the Vivo Nex S. It's the ultimate version with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. I have expected this device for some time and now it's here. So let's do the unboxing. I'm looking forward to this device even since the MWC earlier this year when they showed off the concept phone, the Vivo Apex. This one should be quite similar except for the smaller fingerprint area. You can see here it's from AliExpress and you can see the seller's name there. And here you can see that it's the 256 GB version up there. So this is a very interesting device. Have quite a unique feature with a pop-up camera, and it will be very interesting to see how it performs, and I will do a full review of this a little later. So this is only an unboxing and small comparison with the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. This phone has one of the largest screen estates that I have ever seen. So it will be very interesting to see if it is possible to handle with one hand or not. This one will not have the half screen fingerprint sensor. It's more like the Vivo X21 that I unboxed earlier this year, and you can see the full review in my channel. So here's a soft case, and feels a little rubbery on the outside, so I guess it will give a good grip. And the SIM eject tool and some documentation. This will be all in Chinese because it's directly imported from China, so it's not a global version. But it should have English at least as language, and I think some other countries also. And here is the USB Type-C cable. Because I think it's, yes, it's USB Type-C. That's good. The Vivo X21 UD didn't have that. It had a micro SD cable slot. And there's a couple of cheap looking headphones that I have to try out before the full review. And here you can see the charger. And you can see the voltage on the left of the screen. 5 volt 2 amp and up to 10 volt and 2.25 amps. So that's all in the box. I put that at the side. So let's remove the plastic. This is typical for a Chinese phone to have this kind of wrapping. So it started directly. Here you can see the strange pattern on the back called holographic diffraction dynamic color illusion technology. That's a mouthful. So, but it's very nice. You can see it's much more visible on video than it is in person, but you can see the color pattern if you look closer on the device. So here we have the volume rocker and the power button, and it's feels very premium. So here you see the button for Jovi. It's the kind of helper like the Bixby on Samsung phones. Not useful for us, so doesn't speak Chinese. I now set up the fingerprint reader, and you can see it's this little area you have to set your finger at. The Vivo Apex had a much larger area at MWC earlier this year, so it's not as convenient as to have a large area. And yeah, it disappears if you have it still for a while, and you cannot unlock it. So it's just to save the screen from burnings, because this is an OLED panel. Yeah, see it disappears, and you can't unlock it, and you have to tilt it a little to be able to unlock the phone. Otherwise, you can see it unlocks very fast, almost as a standard fingerprint reader. It's quite good actually, and yeah, I'll show you that it works perfectly. So as you see, it's a very good fingerprint reader under the display. Let's move on. So the screen is 77mm width and 162mm height. That's half millimeter less than the Galaxy Note 8. So the aspect ratio is 19:3 to 9. So let's compare it with another flagship phone, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And you will see that the Samsung phone is a bit smaller. It's yeah, maybe 4mm in height, 3-4 millimeters in height, and it's much more narrow, of course. And the screen size is of course different. The Samsung phone is 6.2 inch, and this device is almost 6.6 inches. So it's a very large display, but not in such a big package. So let's turn them on so you can see more clearly the bezels. And it looks like the bezels is yeah, more or less the same on the sides, but the Vivo Nex S have a smaller chin, and of course a smaller top bezel also. I will try to measure the side bezels to my full review that I will try to produce this weekend. I've used the phone for some days already, so I get quite a good feeling for this. So here you have the headphone jack and the camera, that's the front camera that activates and pops up quite a cool way. It's just a little bit unclear how long this will work if you are a heavy user and if you are denting it or something. But it's quite fast and pops up very quick. So I'll do some comparison with the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus in this video. And here you can see my customization with the Nova launcher. It's a launcher I really like and prefer before the built-in launcher. The The battery is 39% and I have used it for almost 2 days, but not heavy use, more email reading or some YouTube watching, but yeah, it's quite good. We put up the brightness to maximum so you can see. Okay, I have to adjust. It wasn't full brightness on the Samsung, but you can see here that the Vivo Nex is a brighter panel, at least in this condition. Maybe the S9 Plus will be better outdoors, but that I will also leave to the full review. So here you have it, two very nice phones. You can put S9 Plus on top of the Vivo Nex, so you can see the difference in size. Two very beautiful displays. They are very similar in color reproduction. So here you can see the size difference. It's maybe 2.5 millimeters on the side and 3 millimeters on the height. So the grip on the S9 Plus is of course better, but as it's a very tall phone, you can hardly reach the top. And yeah, and more or less you can reach, with my medium hands at least, can reach over the display. And Vivo Nex is, as you can see, a larger phone. I can't reach all the way over to the other side. So the difference in size is about 4 millimeters in height and around 4 millimeters in width. So it's gesture driven, this interface. You can choose to have buttons also, but so if I swipe up and hold, then I get multitasking view. And on this side we have the control panel, which I find very useful to have it in the bottom of the phone instead of on top. So yeah, it's a nice phone. Looks very promising. It'll be exciting to check out the camera. And here you have the Jovi interface. You can see you can have football scores and step counter and so on. So here you can also have the network speed. So that's all for this time. I hope you like it. And please subscribe to the channel. I really need it to make it better. So yeah, there will be a full comparison between those two devices and a full review later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.